Alright, hi guys, thanks for watching this video. This is intended just to kind of show you guys how to take your measurements. This is the chart that should be up on my website that you can take a look at it. Had a couple people go off this chart and still not quite get their measurements right, which meant we had to send it back and do some redos, which is a little frustrating. So we're going to go over how to measure you and going off this chart. Okay, so this is going to be a three-person team. My daughter is now going to be the videographer. Remember. All right, so this is the what the duster is going to look like. So if you take a look in the back, one thing that a lot of people get wrong is the length of the duster in the back. Okay, so if you take a look at the bottom, you'll notice that it falls right above my ankles. So in the requirements, it needs to be above your ankles and below the top of your boot. So I recommend closer to the top of your ankles, because when you put all your gear on, it tends to ride, your duster tends to ride up. So when it's time for you to measure, go for just a little bit above your ankle. Okay. So we're going to take this off. All right. First thing we're going to do is measurement A, the sleeve. So come on in. Brooke, we need a close-up. Okay, so I'm wearing a t-shirt. I suggest you guys wear a t-shirt, and why we're wearing a t-shirt is it already has the seams that you need to basically go off of. Don't be wearing an extra large shirt where your seam comes halfway down your arm. Your seam should really be right here at the top of your shoulder. So for measurement A, a lot of people get this one wrong. It's from the top, right here, and it goes down, and I even put a mark on my thumb. Bro, get a close-up of that. So basically, it's your first joint on your thumb. Okay? So go off of that first joint. So it's the sleeve, top of your shoulder. So you're basically measuring your arm length here. And that's the measurement we want. Yeah, we're getting down to the first joint of the thumb, but by the time everything's on, the sleeve will ride up a little bit, and when you bend your arm, it's not going to be rising up, it's still going to be low enough. So first joint is what we're looking for there. Okay, going on to B. B is another one that we've had some difficulties with. B is right here, basically the top of your shirt, and you're going to go down to the top of your pants, or just below the top of your pants. In the CRL, it says that the front bib can actually go over your cod piece. So this is how the cod is going to be positioned. So it's basically just the top of your pants, or if you want to go a little bit, maybe a ½ inch below the top of your pants. The CRL says that your bib can actually go over your cod piece a little bit. So we're not looking for your belly button. We're looking for basically, I'd go the middle of your belt almost, if you're wearing a belt. Okay, so that's B. All right, C is pretty self-explanatory. It's the chest. So it's underneath your arms. And voila, there you go. Okay, that's C. D is your waist. Right here, the circumference of your waist. E is the circumference of your hips. So basically the widest part of your hips. Circumference of your hips right there, that's what we're looking for. That's E. And then F is your lower neck seam to the middle of your boots. Okay, so that's on the second page. And here is where I need help from Heather. So it's basically that seam on your shirt, or the top of your shirt, really doesn't matter, all the way down to, it says above your ankle, and between above your ankle and the top of your boots. Again, I recommend just above your ankles because your duster will ride up. Okay, so that's F, and those are the measurements we need. Again, let me show you the duster. Here's what it's going to look like. Brooke, come on in. Get a view, get a close-up of the duster. Again, when you get your duster, your belt loops will not be sewn on because I don't know where your belt is going to lie on your body. So you're going to have to sew by hand or by machine your belt loops on. And the other thing we do is we sew on the male buttons, and we don't go with Velcro because Velcro...
We sew these on.
Oh, I'm sorry. So we sew these on, the female buttons, but you are responsible for matching up, putting your bib on and figuring out where the male buttons need to go. We don't use Velcro because Velcro grabs onto this material and that's not pretty. So we go with buttons. So there'll be a little bit of work on your part when you get your duster. So you'll have to sew these on, and then you'll have to sew on your loops. And of course, then you're going to have to weather it. And I don't even have my plastic armor on right here. I took mine off. We had to make a little alteration on mine. But that's it. Thanks for looking.